Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Captain of Industry coming at you. Get the audio going. Good stuff. All right. We've been just chugging along. I don't really have like a ton that needs to be added, fixed, or changed right now, but keeping a good overview of what's going on and letting things stabilize is fairly important as well. Some rolling blackout nonsense, which isn't great. I'm going to trim this out a bunch. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, empty that nonsense. I'm going to say, this should keep full a little bit. Or what we could do is I could do this and then export route to that. That should help us catch up a little bit on our coal issues. Now we do still have... Yeah, we still have a guy going back and forth. He's going to bring, what is it, 14? 720 times 2 is 1440. That's a fair amount of coal. That keeps the lights on. The good thing is we've moved completely away from coal as a source of electrical power. So as it stands right now, we've been using wood chips, right? So I wanted to stock up a little bit. Oh yeah, we're stocked. We are less stocked. Bop. There's that. Power's back on. Full boat, full bore. The whole deal. It takes a little while to spin up. All the generators and everything has to spin back up. The flywheels eventually decay over time. So this the flywheel has to kick back on for power to actually be generated, and now we're back up. It does take a little bit of a hot second for things to mellow, I'll say. I was really hoping we'd be cranking through some of these vehicles a little faster. Oh, actually one is coming to be replaced? Is that what this means by 100%? And there we go. Just like a fresh pair of pants, right? Fresh pair of socks. When I used to work third shift unloading trucks, that was the biggest favor I could ever do for myself, was always pack a lunch and a clean pair of socks. You do a lot of moving unloading a truck, and then we stock shelves. It was for a big box retailer. I did that for most of college. It was steady work. It paid well. Well, it paid enough. Really. The grand scheme of it is it just kind of worked for what I needed. Okay. Coal is still the issue. So we're going to just reassign both of these to just keep at it. Where is the... As I keep earth moving stuff, I keep losing track of my base. So there's that. Just keep that busy. But yeah. Note to anybody out there, if you're working 8, 9, 10, 11 hours, whatever, and it's going to be well till you get home, snacks are probably pretty easy to get a hold of. There's 24-hour petrol stations like almost everywhere. But also, clean socks. Clean underwear is cool, but like clean socks most important. I sweat through a pair of socks like nobody's business. That's looking great. We've already checked water to death, so I'm not super worried about that. The good news is the parts seem to be brought here, or actually more specifically here. We do have it set to on. We did need it, well, at least we needed it for auto for steel and glass. The small time parts are being made already, but yeah, this saves a little bit of our effort. So we are actually moving through this pretty quick. Yeah. Let's take a bit of a fine magnifying on this process. Okay, animal feed's starting to come down a little bit. That's a good sign. These anaerobic digesters, I could really use a level up there. I'm going to trim the Unity boost off of that, because we got a little bit of extra corn storage. No deal there. But yeah, these guys could use some ups. Yeah, shifting some of the priority helps. still looking pretty darn good on every mark, so I'm not super worried about it. Not super worried about it at all. We're good on lumber again. I'm trying to find the 1.5k. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. How's this coming along here with this large guy? I gave you 4 trucks, was it? 3 is probably enough, but that allows for 2 to be in transit, 1 being loaded, 1 being unloaded, and 2 in transit. I think that works pretty well. Ideally. So now we've got, looks like 2 being loaded. Yep. Now we've got, so 4 is the right number. So I'm waiting to see another truck coming on, but yeah, this is a distance. There's a strong chance I'm not going to need any of this land, but it's good that we have it. Good that we have it ready. I'm starting to see a lot of thinning here, so that means the new harvester's really putting in its overtime, for sure. And I have how many assigned to you? 3? I probably only need 2, honestly, assigned to you, because of the proximity. The distance is literally right here. Boop. There it is. There's the drop. So not that big of a deal. Yeah, that is machine gunning through trees. Not terrible. This is very expected. We should see regular bald spots, so to speak, of trees. That's just the normal recovery process. You plant a managed forest where you time it and you say, well, in this case, every 12 years? 12 years. I didn't have any of the math for terms of volume, so I just gave the biggest plot I could. But every 12 years, we should come over here, and like, let's say every 2 years or 1 year, we should be able to come over here and see different chunks being, again, balled or cleared, and then other parts being planted. Now, if we see the whole thing completely chop, that is a very clean indication that we're over-consuming. If too much of it is unchopped, like ready to be harvested, that also tells us that we're not consuming fast enough. So maybe that second tree harvester is exactly what I need over here, but I'm still kind of happy we're chip chopping some of this down. Where did he go? There he is. I saw the tree drop. Like the beat drops. Like a tree drops. Okay. How's everything here? We're pretty full of poly again. Let's do that. Where are you trying to go? I'm going to guess. And now you're fine. I wonder what the logic is for all of the stuff to do that. Like all of the excavators to just go way, way up. And what I'm going to guess is, like we've said before with landslides, right? We mine a certain bit and then it slides all the way down. The excavator doesn't give a shoot. It's just like, well, I'm going to do mining things like I've been doing. Jax. Oh. I tried to call it the Jax because I heard him meow. He's making boom boom. Adorable. We're still near about 100 unities, so we've got plenty of that to go around. And it looks like we very much recouped our coal. So when that guy comes around, I'm going to leave that at 1% or 1x for a while. Just let that build up as a reserve. It's not a bad idea to have reserve stuffs. So how's this coming along once this starts unloading? I love the animation of this game. I do. I really, really do. I think it's incredibly slick. Now, if I pause you now, are you still being unloaded? You are. Okay, cool. It's because the modules are actually doing the loading and the unloading. That's how that works. How much do you pull? Do you pull 10% every time? 7%? That's a weird percent. But whatever. The job gets done. I don't really care. Is 7 6%. Yeah, right around there. Okay. Sand reserves are built back up. What is this still all? Slag? Yeah, slag is built back up. Well, it's been built up for a while. Coal's looking a lot better. Okay. Yeah, we've stabilized very nicely, I think. Do more excavators, get them leveled up. I think the only other excavator I'm missing is this guy, and that guy, and that guy. And how many trucks do we have here? Just remove 3 trucks. I don't need so many small trucks. Considering how infrequent we're needing more copper, it doesn't seem to be a really strong point anymore. Looks like I finally got some room to actually add proper to where we were with this solar project in the first place. Yeah, that shows a very strong economy to just generate all this waste. Alright, we still have clean panels on. I don't really know what else to step into until microchip production is done. We have all that research. Oh, what we could do is we could start talking about gold. Gold is somewhere in them there hills. Yeah, it's over here. So I'm really glad we got this dug out because that signifies all this gold here. Gold is not difficult to manage. Gold ore. We mine the ore, then we crush it. After we've crushed it, that's it. Oh yeah, we crush it again to powder. Powder and acid gets gold concentrate. Gold concentrate plus sand equals gold and exhaust. So what do we do with toxic slurry? Toxic slurry is something I'm definitely going to want to deal with. It's really, really, really bad. Exhaust. No, what am I thinking of? A fluid dump. Let's just find a fluid dump. In terms of dumping stuff into the ocean, wastewater is bad. Sour water, acid, also bad. Fertilizers, meh. But toxic slurry's really bad. An extra point might not sound like a lot, but that's what shows up over here with water pollution. It's not great. It's not great. So we're going to want to keep a better eye on that when we get that far. Just going to pause that because that's all emptied. Coal's looking good. Good. Okay. A little bit of power spikes. All of our power generation is on. Anything else to be mined? Okay, what are we missing? Back to limestone. There we go. We can also dig down. We haven't touched down at all, so there's plenty of room there as well. You guys are large extractors? The answer is yes. Pretty soon, we're going to be pretty freaking done on upgrading all of our vehicles. Where are we at with that anyway? 23 left. That's not bad. 63. Wow, we really ramped up on that. That's awesome. Awesome. Wood is looking awesome. Yeah, very good. Okay, this is more what I expected with the large tree harvester. More, I've been calling them bald spots, but like, that's just kind of how I think of it fairly easily. Yeah, it works out really well. Food is still great. Okay. Let's talk about more bus projects. Now, we talked about the bus before. It's really this. It's how do we get products from A to B to limit how much truck we're using. More of these bus systems will require energy to move the belts. Pipes don't require anything like that. It just uses water pressure or liquid pressure or whatever. So that's not that big of a deal in that regard. Unmute that. Keep that going. What other products can we start to move? Well, there's... What I just finished. Microchip production? Cool. There is carbon dioxide. We do have an exhaust pipe. And I don't need this over here anymore. We can put this anywhere else. Might move it up here. Pull all the exhaust up here. And then do the whole thing with that. Be another place to generate energy. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's like high volume that we could push. Hello? Come on. What did that help? That we could actually make a little bit of use of. Turn the music down. Just a scooch. There we go. That's better. I don't know why. Sometimes the songs are like, I gotta turn them up. So then I put it like at 14%. And then it's like, that song comes across a little loud. And then I gotta turn it down. It's just, I'm old. My hearing is completely shot. That's kind of what that is. Okay, with both of these running, we're producing how much? That's 12 exhaust. This is giving us steam depleted. How much? 4 every 10, so 8 every 10. What does a cooling tower look like? 4 every 10. I would need 2 of these to get us some water back. That's really not a lot of water either. Releasing steam does not generate any pollution, so I don't really see a net gain there. Okay. This is starting to dip down a little bit in terms of animal feed. So that's fine. What I needed to do was work through a very severe backlog. Are we on bread? We're still so high on bread. It's ridiculous. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set these priorities a little bit different. This is going to push potatoes back into animal feed. This is still prioritizing this loose storage. So priority out. That doesn't make any sense anymore. It's actually prioritizing this, which it should. We have no ethanol. Why and how? And also, wow. I'm not burning ethanol as a fuel source, am I? That would be kind of disappointing. Wood chips, wood chips. None of that. I might have turned on ethanol burning just to make some ends meet. Nope. Where else do I have boilers? That's just doing exhaust. That's CO2. All the exhaust here is being pumped over to the right and turned into hopefully some amount of power. I don't think I see any other places where ethanol would be used as fuel in a boiler perspective. So I think it's all just going to rubber, which is kind of nuts. That's nuts. Little angry beavers right there. Leave it. That's fine. So how many do we have here? That doesn't tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15. So we have 15 right there. That's not bad. That was a fair use of the space. I don't have any plans for this space, so might as well. There's another 4. Perfect. Okay. That boulders on. So, microchips. I do need to get gold going. Right now what I'm doing is I'm upgrading all the infrastructure for everything else. What I might do is I might pull the 3 earth movers out of here. Did I tell you to upgrade? I did. I might pull 3 of the big earth movers out of there and use them elsewhere. Just pull them and use them somewhere else. Most likely for gold mining. Oh my god. Oh, it's bedtime after this for sure. Oh, I'm banging on no cylinders. It's just really nice to get some gaming in, to be honest. It's just nice to get some gaming in. This is my wallpaper. Like, if I had, like, Wallpaper Engine or something, or somewhere I could just, like, take a small video and just loop it, this is what I would watch. I could see just about everything that's industry-based right here in this one area. All the dump is being dumped off. All of the farming is up north. All that stuff's all handled. Let's take a look through all our machines and see if there's anything else, honestly, I need to care about. We're not using a brickworks ever again. That was some tricky times. I could have handled that better. We could have switched over to concrete slabs a little earlier, but that's okay. Oh, and I got the hiccups. Good stuff. Robotic assembly requires teraflops of processing. Microchip machine, mainframe computer. It's the data center, right? Computing and advanced machines. This is early technology with low efficiency. Good to know. A settling tank. Okay, that's how we make the processed gold powder. Hydrogen fluoride. What else is that needed for? Just uranium. Okay, that's not used for gold or anything. Oh, it could be used for anesthetics. Which I might not even do. We might not touch any of the health stuff. Which is really bad design. But we've been doing so well with some of the other stuff, I just have not seen a need to. Does the food processor do anything else? It does. Oh, it also makes tofu. Oh, we could actually take the chicken carcasses and push them into trimmings. If we needed to. We could just burn chicken carcasses, which seems like a mortal sin. How are we doing on carcasses? We got a lot of space here, so I'm not worried about that at all. What else? Metallurgy and smelting. Coal maker. Right, I thought about this as a different way to make coal, but that seems like that would literally annihilate all of our lumber reserves, so I'm not super interested in that. Arc furnace, blast furnace, cooled caster. We've already gotten all of our steel and all that upgraded. Silicon crystallizer. Right, I'm going to need a lot more poly. And then the gold furnace actually does what it says in the tin. Makes gold. Power generator large. 3 to 2. This is actually okay. I see a bit of a difference here. This is significantly more mechanical energy efficient. 18 to 15. If it was the normal way, it would be 12. Yeah, so it's 3 extra megawatts. In that regard. Do I have 18? I don't think so. Oh, yes I do. Oh. Let's see here. Oh, I have 18 exactly. 6633 is 18. That would give me 15 megawatts as opposed to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 3 more megawatts. I'm literally sitting on the table. Leaving on the table? I don't need to sit on the table. That sounds really weird. That means I need a high pressure turbine level 2 and a low pressure turbine. This is gonna suck. If I redux this, let's go into blueprint mode. Let's talk it out. So I need 18 megawatts. That works that way? That's just emitting depleted steam, which I could turn into water if I wanted. Actually, how much is that going to produce? 8 depleted steam? 8 every what? 8 every 10? So we do 2 cooling towers that would give us 4 water. How much water do we use for this process? It would cut down how much water we're spending on power. I think that might actually be a worthwhile endeavor. I don't need the big guy. I don't need the big guy. Let's try something like this. So 8 makes 4. And then this water is going to go somewhere else. So what I need is 8 high steam every 10. Oh, this is 4? Man, is all my math jacked up? I don't need 2 of these running. I need 1 of these running. Oh man, I think I forgot to carry the 2. 8 every 10, 4 every 10, 4. Yeah, I overbuilt. Oh, I remember what happened. Hold on. I did kind of overbuilt and I didn't. Before, this was 2 separate kinds of boilers. So in my dumb stupor, I just copied it back with the same thing. I never needed 2 of them running. 1 of them was sufficient. That's okay. Silly mistakes for a silly man. Right? Thank you. And just let that ride. Okay, so it's going to be a good power redux, I'm feeling. Let's see here. This is 8 every 10. I only need 1 of these. Oh, this is far more power efficient at the cost of construction pieces. So that's great. Okay, so 1 boiler produces 8 every 10. Here's our 8 every 10. 12 mechanical, 6 mechanical, 8, 8, 8, 6. Okay. So then that means a big power generator. Now if I want flywheels, we can add flywheels. 500 megawatts really doesn't sound like a lot. Oh, stupid things in the way. I'll redesign you in a bit. I don't know how many flywheels I should or can have. I kind of figure a few extra doesn't hurt, right? I have a sneeze coming. Hang tight. And it's gone. Good stuff. I don't know if there is good value in having a lot of these. Let's do 3 this time. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I don't know what it is with today. It's been non-stop sneezing. Allergies or something. I don't know. Okay, that hooks up that. Alright, fine. Better? You know, I'm just gonna do this. Bop. Alright. Sniffles aside. I think we're ready. Low supply of animal feed? No way. Alright. Nope. What the hell? No. Stop. You're gonna go... Nope. That way. Which means you're gonna do bread, and when you're done with bread, you're gonna go elsewhere. Yep. Okay, let's work with that. I switched one of you to veg. I could probably switch one of you back to corn again. We're still pushing ethanol. Oh my god, yeah, we're still pushing ethanol. That's a little scary. Under 25% is a little scary. We did increase the capacity of this storage, so it's going to take longer for animal feed to be generated. So that's something to note. We should be making animal feed pretty damn immediately because we're pretty close to being full of taters. So let's check back on that in just a minute or two. I want to finish this, if I can. I don't think there's anything else I need to change. This is going to give us like 3 more megawatts on the cheap. Yeah, 3 more megawatts pretty damn immediately. So here's what we're going to do. This is all going to hurt very hard. But that's okay. This is going to go into... let's finish this real quick. This is going to go actually into a pipe balancer. These only had to be T1 pipes. I like the look of that before. Then whatever water comes in, we're going to say priority in, and we want to use this water first. And then wherever we put the boiler and such, that's going to be everything else. I probably should have burnt through some Unity to get this knocked out, but to be absolutely honest, I'm actually looking a little low on the Unity. So while that's getting done up there, I'm going to shut off clean panels. That should net me a little bit of stuff. Yeah, just need a second or two for this to get hauled away. I thought we had a bunch of extra vehicles, so I didn't think this was going to be that big of a deal. Right about here probably looks good. I want to give a little bit of space. Oh, 24 Unity. Oh. Oh, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Can we get this hauled out, please? There's gotta be a better way. Oh no, my farts. Aw, man. I just realized my blueprint disappeared. Okay, we can rebuild it real quick. I already know what it looked like. I don't know what it looked like. Oh, I did cut, and then I didn't paste it, because I'm a dummy. This goes way over there. Alright. What is this? High pressure turbine. Okay. And then cooling towers. Thank goodness I already built this once. I already know what it looked like. I think I did something like this. And then pipe balancer. That has bit me in the rumpus more times than I'd like to publicly admit. Honestly, the whole cut and then I right click which cancels it. Ugh. That sucks. That's not good feels. Okay. Then I want this. And then that goes away. And then we have... Sure, let's do a T2 pipe. This means the water that we're getting from the cooling towers is going to be used first, and that'll save us some stuff, yo. That just connects. Oh, this does not need to be a T2. No, a pipe. It's a regular pipe. Okay. And we're done with all the research. Nice. I'm going to pause all the research crap. Thanks. Research lab level 5. Yeah, it's going to take me a little while to get everything set up. Integrated into our system and all. We should have enough construction materials for this. I'm looking at the numbers, and the numbers are looking good. Large tree harvester has no trees to harvest. Wow, you went ape crap. Let's take another crack at like that, and then you can come back. Low supply of rubber, probably because ethanol. No, we've got a we're good on ethanol. Animal feed. Okay, 21%. We were at 23 a minute ago, but I wanted to get this going on. So this this literally nets us a significant amount of power. Three flywheels. Not sure how critical, but we have it. Cool. Alright. What's our power looking like now? High supply of sulfur. You don't say. Yeah, that's 3 extra megawatts. That's awesome. We could set up another process if we needed. I don't need that much stuff happening there. Let's do a quick water check. I don't expect anything to have changed drastically, but I work very focused on some things, and it might not even seem like that, but my brain can get into what I call the blinders really, really fast. If I get hyperfixated on something, and then it's like, well, now what? Oh, wow, we have coal. That's still accumulating. That's at about half. How's our oil? Oil's looking good. Yeah. How much? How many years do we have left? 1,375. I'm really hoping I have this all wrapped up well before then. Okay, upgrade. This is just how we're going to solve problems for a while. Just keep upgrading over and over. You can get some of the sand out of here, that'd be dope. This is still height of 1, isn't it? Absolutely is. Excellent. Thank you. We have a lot of trucks not actually doing anything. I'm tempted to upgrade coal storage and just keep it going. Coal's kind of one of those things that I never ever want to be out of, and the earlier the warning, the better. How are we doing here? 19? Yeah, we're starting to slip a little bit. Part of me is thinking I add another farm and then just be like, whatever, potatoes, who cares? And then just keep chunking through it. The other part of me wants to separate this process out completely so that way I don't have these conflicts. Either's a possibility, really. 18. Yeah, the number's starting to dip, and I don't like that. What did I switch over to make veg? Yeah, we're going to switch you over to I don't really care. How about potato? And then corn and wheat. Wheat still has a place to be made, yeah. Wheat does a pretty darn good job making feed, that's for sure. Actually, 16 every 10 is not going to get rid of it fast enough. There we go. Now it's 33 every 10. That's better. Soybean is actually really, really good animal feed. Okay, number kinda seems to be fluctuating a bit. How much is this? 12 every 10? I wonder if I should set up a separate silo for this as well. Ethanol, how you doing? Ugh, terrible. Oh my god. Everything is working, right? Yeah, it's just we don't produce a lot of ethanol this way. I haven't seen any power issues. The generator's hardly being run anyway, so that's pretty dope. I don't think we'll need that diesel anymore. Yeah, so here's our big dip. We actually didn't suffer a brownout? No, we did. Slightly? Maybe right around there? Anyway, that's good capacity. How are we doing on our solars? The very lowest is 4.75. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Everything all being said and everything being equal, I don't think I need another generator like this right now. If I do, we have this, I turn it on, I plug it in, we win. Not too bad there. How's the animal feed? 18. Okay, it's fluctuating a bit. It's fluctuating a bit. Now, what do we need to make the next tier of research? Oh, I know what we need. I need the next level of assembly machine, first of all, but I also need gold. So here's what we're going to do. You there. It is very down there. There's some... okay. It's stupidly down there. Alright. I don't know how I want to do this. Alright. Turn that on, turn this on. I already have this path down here planned, which I think I'm pretty happy with. And then we just go ape crap from there. I'm actually going to do one more level. Okay. That didn't work. Oh, I didn't go that far. Okay. Peel it back. That seems like a good compromise to me. So how... okay, right. It's very down there. Otherwise, the top side bits are right here. Yeah, right there. I'm under the impression I'm going to need far more gold than that. So, excavators go all the way around, no problem. Let's flat out the earth a bit here. I want to start... Where's the lowest point? 45? I want that to happen, and then we'll dig down from here. So this is going to get kind of messy. But the point is to bring a little bit of civility to whatever the hell all this is. Storage. Let's do a loose storage level 3. Let's put it right there. You are going to be gold ore. Gold ore... Oh yeah, there's like 6 stages of gold, I forgot. Aw, man. And this... Okay, start with that, please. That is going to be a dumpster amount of work. Yep, once they finish their current excavation job, they'll get going. Yep, there's 2 and there's 3. This is going to be a massive earthworking project for sure. 15%? It's looking dicey. Does soybean require a greenhouse? No, it doesn't. Cool. Doesn't seem super bad. I would set up another break here, and then just it goes right to feed, and then it goes in. I'm kind. I need. Hold on. What do I need for tofu? TOFU spells tofu. Soybean water, sulfur, limestone. Okay, limestone's the weird one. And tofu counts as a protein? It does. Okay. Interesting. Another thing I'm just realizing is we've been running out of fertilizer. We've been actually using it. So at this moment, we don't have a lot of fertilizer ready to go. So we've been probably losing a couple of gains in terms of resources like that. I'm going to switch you back to corn or something. And then I already nuked some wheat, didn't I? Yeah, I already removed 1 wheat and turned it into potato a while ago. I really wish there could be a mixed storage. And then just be like, I never want any one specific item out of here. It's a big freaking pile, and I don't care about it. That would be interesting. Because what I have is excess wheat, excess potatoes. Corn is its own thing. What are we at now? 15? Okay, the number's still sliding a little bit. I'll just need to pay attention to it. We got room for more friggin' more solars, yo. Let's just set up 3. I can only afford 2 right now, but we'll set up 3. There we go. How are we doing here? Okay, we're building a little bit of flat land. This seems kind of weird, but I think it's necessary before I do anything else. Considering how uneven all this other stuff... What is this, 48? Come on. What am I going to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, and it's all just this direction? Yeah. Am I aiming to get every single piece of gold absolutely thoroughly 100%? Nope. Let's go all the way down to 25. I want this to be 5 wide. 5 wide's fine. So what do we have for navigation? Yeah, this is what I want to fix. This is 100% of what I want to fix. So leveling designation. Let's remove this a little bit. What is this height? 46. Seems slightly more confusing than anything. Yeah, this is an issue. All of this is going to be an issue. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that should help out a bunch. Oh, the trees actually collapsed this time. Interesting. Before, what they would do is they would just keep lowering themselves to the highest height that was available. That's really confusing to say, but they would just drop down to whatever the highest point was, and they would just keep going. So that's actually really interesting. They just fall over and die, which makes a lot of sense. Alright, naphtha. Naphtha, my boy. What can we do with you? What do we do with you? That can mute. That can mute for a while. How's our coal? Doing good. This oil can stock up a bit. Alright. What do I do with naphtha? First of all, 13%. It's still slipping. That's a little panic-inducing, but we'll get there. Naphtha. NAP. What can I turn naphtha into? Rubber. Don't care. Naphtha and hydrogen makes diesel and fuel gas. Interesting. Naphtha and steam makes a lot of fuel gas. Interesting. I could use it as a fuel source if I wanted. Otherwise, plastic. How much plastic do we have? More now. That'll work through some of that naphtha. I don't want to bounce it in between fuel gas and then diesel. What I can do is I can turn to fuel gas, but fuel gas is already being turned into diesel. Oh, it's actually being turned into hydrogen. And then diesel, right. So what if I said naphtha? Nope. I would want a different cracking unit for this. So we're already turning high fuel into naphtha, which is hilarious. Or heavy oil, I should say. What did I say? High fuel? Okay, I'm going to switch you to diesel and fuel gas. So we're going to upgrade you. This is the output. Fuel gas we already have connected. I was like, unless that output changed, because if it did, that would make me cry. Okay, diesel's right there. We already have a priority out. Okay, that'll turn naphtha or heavy oil into fuel and fuel gas. Blech. But no more naphtha creation. Naphtha we were using for rubber. I don't need it because we've been using ethanol, I think, this entire time. So that's been good. I don't need to really worry about that. So we've also upgraded the storage. That helps. Animal feed, 12%. Not good, not good, not good. But that might be a problem we just deal with next episode, I guess. There's not really much I can control over it other than just adding another farm. And then just more corn and more potato, I guess. I should really build a buffer of some sort here. This doesn't give me a lot of room. So we have a little bit of improvement we can do. I'm actually going to pop you on potatoes and corn. Manure, green manure. And pause. That'll help long term. But for right now, got some other stuff to do. What do you need? What do you need, friend? More sand? Sure. My friend, there's so much sand, you have no idea. I keep hitting spacebar. There we are. Deal with that. Alright. We'll have some stuff to deal with, but let's end on a good note here. Redid our power supply. Water's great. Food is great. Everything's looking real schnazzy. Speaking of power, let's add a few more solars. Yeah, awesome. I'll just take all that and bang it right there. Boom. Yeah, if anything shows our dedication to the environment, or at least long-term power, that's it. Yep. Yep, everything's looking real good. But yeah, let's go ahead and pause right here. Thank you all for joining me. My name's JohnMegacycle, and another episode of Captain of Industries in the books. And I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.